So I'm not a scholar or anything. I'm just someone who's curious, and here's an offering. The indigenous Hopi, Mayan, Incan, and many other indigenous tribes spoke about the times that we are living in. There were many prophecies that talked about there would be a time of worldwide chaos before the time of great purification. They said it's the hardest time to be a human being, but also the best time for spiritual growth. There are ancient Hindu texts that also prophesize the times that we are living in. They speak about great cosmic cycles and how we're exiting the Kali Yuga, the Dark Age, and entering the Satya Yuga, the Golden Age. Christianity speaks of this in the Bible, the Revelation. Some call it the Apocalypse, but when you look at the Greek definition of apocalypse, it says the lifting of the veil. Is that not what's happening? The illusion is revealing itself. There are many other groups and mystics that speak about the times we are living in. Together, humanity, we are transitioning from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. The Gnostics said by the end of the Piscean age, humankind's ego would be at a level never before seen on Earth. Wars, hatred, envy, violence, environmental destruction, ill will all be running rampant. That sounds about right? So yeah, we are living in the age of darkness, but all of these ancient mystic religions / philosophies who predicted the age of violence, darkness, also predicted that after the age of darkness would bring the divine age, an understanding of spiritual sciences, mysticism, consciousness, the divine teachings, etc., would all begin to sprout. This is part of a massive shift in collective consciousness. All the spiritual truths are starting to reveal themselves. The truth about our connection to nature, to each other, our infinite spiritual nature, reincarnation, karma, etc., are all starting to break through our collective consciousness. This is about moving humanity from a physical external perception to a spiritual internal perception. The transition is causing great turmoil in order to make room for the new values of love, unity, integrity, etc. Everything with Piscean values is being exposed and crumbling. This includes governments, corporations, the media, false ideals, toxic relationships, materialism, etc. This seems like a disaster, like the world is falling apart, but is it? According to Red Crow, a Hopi elder, it is not negative what is happening, it is evolution. When the water, the sky, and the earth are corrupted, there is a natural reaction. The earth is going through a recalibration process. It's healing. The Babylonian system is based off of vampire energy, debt and deceit, and it's had its time, and now, as prophesied, it is now dying. Mother Earth is sending us a message. We have gone way too far out of harmony with the natural rhythms of life. And it's a call to restructure what is valuable and how we spend our time and energy. It's time to get back to the basics. Look, and let's not act like our entire planet wasn't messed up before the pandemic and all the riots, and like that getting back to normal is going to solve our problems. The pandemic was just the beginning, a wake-up call. And I don't want to scare you, but this is the end of a cosmic cycle. This has happened many times on Earth and will happen many more. Your experience is infinite, but at the same time, you're a speck of dust. In the beginning of the Tibetan book of living and dying, they say there's but one rule on Earth, just one, and that is impermanence. Humans are only on Earth a few winters, and then we go back to the spirit world, a spirit world that is more real than a lot of people believe. We have forgotten the instructions of how to live on Earth in harmony with Earth. We've been doing it wrong, and we're destroying life on Earth, and through this transformation, we are being called to reconnect spiritually to the divine harmony of all life. This is what this whole thing is about, more or less. The Aquarian age points to the direction of our own evolution of consciousness. We're all being asked to make a choice. We can cling to the old, outdated ideas, or we can adopt the new, evolving ideas. Either way, there will be a lot more changes and chaos in our future. We're being called to open our hearts and get in touch with our feelings. Reflect on who you are, why you're here, remind yourself what's important, deepen our empathy and our sensitivity, and to really grow in all our weakest areas while tapping into our strengths, especially our inner strength. Humanity is going through a lot. There's so much up and downs, roller coaster. So buckle up, because it's kind of just getting started. And but yeah, this is the end of life as you knew it, but it's the beginning of life as you don't know it. So have some faith in the universe. Sorrow, suffering, and loneliness are the great builders of character. Earth is a school for soul growth, and this lifetime is a test. Those who are deepened and broadened by their experiences rise triumphant. And I suggest a starting or deepening a spiritual practice. This will help you connect to yourself, and answers and healing will start to accelerate, and fear and anxiety will start to evaporate. For life and death are one, they're really the same thing. And once we start to understand that, that's when we can start to find peace. If you'd like assistance, you can comment below or message me. I've started the Matrix School, and it's all about helping people understand what's going on and how to prepare their heart, mind, body, and soul for this transition. Thank you for listening. I love you.